Echinacea is a native North American coneflower that was discovered and used as a traditional herbal remedy for more than 400 years by the Great Plains Indian tribes. Technically classified as an herb, several species of the Echinacea plant are used to make medicine from its flowers, leaves and roots. Also called Echinacea purpurea, commonly known as the pale purple coneflower, the Echinacea plant is a favorite of gardeners and butterfly enthusiasts. An attractive flower that resembles daisies with mounded heads and rose, pink or purple petals, it grows on strong stems far above the foliage. Most people don't realize that the chemicals contained in the root differ significantly from those in the upper part of the plant. If we analyze the roots of the purple coneflower, we can see that they have high concentrations of volatile oils, while the parts that grow above the soil tend to contain more polysaccharides that are known to trigger immune function. Echinacea extract is essentially a tincture from this upper part of the plant. Many of Echinacea's chemical constituents are, in fact, powerful immunity stimulators and can provide a significant therapeutic value. A few that you're probably familiar with are essential oils, flavonoids, inulin, polysaccharides and vitamin C. On top of reports of the plant's highly nutritious extracts, we've learned that the portion of the plant that grows above ground is the most effective. Interestingly, in Germany, dietary herbs are regulated by the government, and above-ground parts of the Echinacea purpurea species are actually approved as natural remedies for urinary tract infections, upper respiratory tract infections, colds, and slow-healing wounds. Echinacea health benefits. Combats cancer. Fascinating research about Echinacea benefits regarding brain cancer has been published by the National Institutes of Health. Researchers state that the medicinal value of phytochemicals contained in Echinacea is clearly evident and indicates that these agents, as well as phytochemicals not yet discovered in other herbs, may be valuable tools to combat tumors. The use of Echinacea as another alternative cancer treatment is now being recommended, literally, alongside, or indeed in place of, conventional therapy, according to researchers. Boosts the immune system. Published in the journal Lancet Infectious Diseases, the University of Connecticut performed a meta-analysis study that evaluated the effects of Echinacea using 14 studies. It was determined that Echinacea can reduce the chances of catching a common cold by 58%. Echinacea reduces the duration of the common cold by almost 1.5 days. Craig Coleman, assistant professor of pharmacy practice and lead author of the study, added that the take-home message from our study is that Echinacea does indeed have powerful cold prevention and cold treatment benefits. This is exactly why Echinacea products are one of several effective cold remedies. Dr. Coleman found that the significance of that finding becomes clear and you consider that Americans suffer from 1 billion colds annually and spend about $1.5 billion annually for doctor's visits, and another $2 billion annually on non-prescription cough and cold treatments. The United States Department of Agriculture Natural Resources Conservation Service reports that the immune system seems to be strongly influenced by the level of the Echinacea dose. It appears that 10 milligrams of Echinacea per 1 kilogram of body weight, taken daily over a 10-day period, is effective as an immunity stimulant. Another study, this one published in Virus Research, evaluated the effects of Echinacea against viral and secondary bacterial infections that often follow. Plant extracts were able to fight viral respiratory infections, including the flu, while also reducing inflammation and reducing the risk of developing bacterial complications. Therefore, you can see why Echinacea products are used for viral illnesses such as the common cold and flu, particularly extracts, are a favorite recommendation for integrative physicians, homeopaths, naturopaths, and more for their patients. Anti-inflammatory agent. Arguably the #1 killer worldwide, inflammation is at the root of most diseases. Various factors, including stress, toxins in our food, and poor sleep, all contribute. Thankfully, as explained by the University of British Columbia, regular Echinacea consumption can effectively reverse and alleviate various types of inflammation. Products containing Echinacea may even help with uveitis or eye inflammation. It's a good idea for people who struggle with chronic inflammatory conditions, like rheumatoid arthritis, to regularly consume the herbal tea in order to reduce system-wide inflammation. Helps improve mental health. Echinacea angustifolia is the recommended species to help with specific ailments related to attention deficit disorder, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Both adults and children suffering from an attention deficit disorder, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder have a higher than normal chance of experiencing emotional disturbances, especially anxiety, depression, social phobias. Again, dosage is key. It's recommended that people only take 20 mg at a time and no more. In fact, taking more than 20 mg per dose can actually cancel out the Echinacea benefits that relieve anxiety. Alleviates pain. Echinacea's history began when Echinacea purpurea was used by the Great Plains Indians as a painkiller. It's an especially effective pain reliever for the following types: pain in the bowels, pain associated with headaches, pain associated with herpes simplex virus, pain associated with gonorrhea, pain associated with measles, snake bites, sore throats, stomach ache, tonsillitis, toothache. Some common ways to use Echinacea products to combat pain is to drink herbal Echinacea tea, or even make a paste out of the dried herb and rub it directly on the area that is affected. Function as a laxative. Like many herbs, Echinacea is particularly healing for the stomach and entire gastrointestinal tract. According to medical herbalism, for example, Echinacea has been shown to work as a mild laxative that provides constipation relief and works as a calming agent. Drinking herbal tea is especially effective to help with this. For more chronic conditions, a cup of tea every day can help loosen the bowels, whereas 2 to 3 cups per day can help with sudden bouts. However, to reduce the risk of side effects, be sure not to overuse Echinacea. To be safe, be sure to limit your tea to 2 cups a day, max, and take supplements as directed on their labels. Improve skin problems. Echinacea benefits the skin as well, including improving skin hydration and reducing wrinkles. Research shows that using skin products containing plant extracts may help to boost skin health. Plus, it showed no side effects, like skin irritation. Relieves upper respiratory issues. Because of its immune-boosting and anti-inflammatory effects, research indicates that Echinacea may work to improve the following upper respiratory symptoms: acute sinusitis, all flu, asthma, common cold, croup, diphtheria, inflammation, strep throat, tuberculosis, whooping cough. In fact, in a clinical study of asthma sufferers, Echinacea acts similarly to classic synthetic drugs in treating asthma. Researchers wrote that recent studies have shown that secretion of asthma-related cytokines in the bronchial epithelial cells can be reversed by Echinacea preparations. In particular, Echinacea showed significant bronchodilatory and anti-inflammatory effects. Study authors concluded that this provides a scientific basis for the application of this herb in traditional medicine as a supplementary treatment of allergic disorders of the airways, such as asthma. For more severe issues, supplement products are the way to go, as drinking tea, for instance, is just not concentrated enough. Fights infection. Echinacea is also a fantastic remedy for a whole slew of infections. One study found that taking Echinacea and applying a medicated cream to the skin can lower the rate of recurring vaginal infections by to 16%, compared to simply taking the medicine alone. It's also known to help with bloodstream infections, genital herpes, gum disease, malaria, syphilis, typhoid, urinary tract infections, vaginal yeast infections.